with our guest today, ALYSSA, also known as OMGCHOMP on all the social medias, which is great that you have them on all the platforms. It makes everything so consistent.
It's been that way from the beginning. 2005, I think, is when I first made my YouTube channel.
Oh, nice. So it actually started with YouTube.
Oh yeah, that was my first OMG Chomp channel. Was my YouTube, and yeah, like 2005 or 6 or whatever it was. And then I had a different Twitter name for a while, and then I ended up switching it all over to OMG Chomp to keep the branding consistent.
That's so cute. That's a weird thing that we all have to do now. It's like, what's your brand on social media? You have to figure it out.
No, it's literally just like chomp was a funny word that me and my friends said in high school, and so it was just like, I need to make a YouTube account to watch videos and like videos and remember them. So OMG Chomp is me now. Thanks, 13-year-old me.
That's so great. Well, welcome in. We are so happy to have you here. Do you want to go ahead and maybe just tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm the social director at Crypt TV. We are basically the Marvel for monsters. We have a whole universe of monster short films and a whole bunch of series. And so I do all the social media. We have a YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord. All of the posts are me, basically. And yeah, I get to work with the ALYSSA and Mordeo and everybody's favorite characters. And yes, I get to operate in the Roger Rabbit universe of the Crypt universe. So the monsters are all actors who play monsters in the movies, but then I get to hang out with them on their off time when they do silly stuff like take a bath and sell their e-girl bathwater.
Oh my god. I'm glad they're capitalizing on that.
Oh yeah. We didn't get to really sell the water, but we took a video of the bath, and that's been pretty popular. So.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that one. I feel like
I'm missing out. Yeah, that was on our TikTok. That's another account that I run. Yeah, so last Halloween or last September, I guess it was, we were doing like the monsters are having their month off before Halloween, before their spooky season, so they're like relaxing, doing facial masks and taking baths and stuff. So that was a bunch of our TikTok content.
That's so cute. I love that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I need to like go through and stalk the Crypt TV TikTok, because I'm pretty new to TikTok. I think I just actually downloaded it and got on it maybe like a couple months ago. So
you got in right before it gets deleted off the internet.
Possibly. Yeah, that's how it always works for me. I'm always really, really late to the party for everything. Just always.
TikTok's worth it though. There's definitely some dark parts of it, but if you stay in the good parts, if you stay in the light and just
stay in the good side, stay in the monsters selling e-girl water.
Yeah. Only like nice videos, and then you'll just get like. Yeah, monsters doing dances.
Yeah. Honestly, nice, it's one of my favorites with Looksy and Johnny Birchall, I think is his last name.
Oh yeah,
you know, when he's in the hotel room and Looksy sees them, like that one. It's so good.
Yeah, that actually was just on the front page of Reddit yesterday. It got posted to a bunch of like gay subreddits, and then there's another one that it got posted on. I can't remember what subreddit it was, but there's a GIF of that going around. It's the title of it is "This is why there aren't gays in horror movies," and it's just like them like flirting with each other.
That's so cute.
Which the monsters weren't really doing gay stuff until then, and I was kind of, because like I'm all about that, and like the Babadook being a gay icon, like that was my favorite thing when that happened.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So yeah, I wanted to have something like that with the Crypt monsters, and luckily I've been able to have the freedom to do whatever I want, and the audience loves, they've been really responsive to that, and like we've gotten all kinds of fan art of the ALYSSA, like holding like a sign that says trans rights, or like holding pride flags, and like ALYSSA and Mordeo together. So it's been really cool to see that people love that stuff, because I love that stuff.
Yeah, that's really cool that you're allowed to like put a lot of yourself, even though it's another brand and it's their content, you still get to put yourself into it and, you know, evolve it more.
That's been pretty encouraged. It pretty much, like, I've considered myself from day one a Crypt fan. So I've just basically assumed the role of a Crypt fan in this position. So it's like, whatever I feel like everybody wants to do, like, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm just gonna touch everything in Eternity until somebody tells me to stop. And nobody has told me to stop yet. So I think everyone's having fun with it.
Yeah, it's really cool, and it definitely builds, I feel like, more fans and viewerships that way, because you build more of that community, and you build those people that come back for that content just because it's really fun.
Yeah, and not a lot of brands can do that. And, like, the silliness and, like, horror and comedy go together hand in hand. It's a very similar kind of thing where it's a setup and a payoff. And you know, when you're watching a horror movie, like, you're scared or you're laughing. Like, it can be both. And so that's what I feel like it's, and people want to see the monsters doing silly things too. Like, people have all kinds of, like, videos of Michael Myers dancing and, like, I'm very inspired by Star Wars weekends in Disney World, where they have like Darth Vader dancing and, like, all of the characters doing a dance off and, like, doing crazy stuff, and, like, that's what I want to do with my stuff.
Right? It's super inspiring, and I will say it's, like, gotten me. I'm not, like, joking. Hold on, I'll show you your things you posted. I still have Look-See as my...
Oh, yay! Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy.
It's just so cute.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Yeah, when the new Animal Crossing came out, I was like, I want the monsters as villagers, and so we got an artist to draw them as little Animal Crossing villagers. So that's that little Look-See doodle that's in that background there.
That's so cute. So are you a big fan of horror?
Yes. I've been a fan. I haven't been a fan for, like, my whole life. I've been a fan of spooky stuff my whole life. I didn't really get into, like, real horror, I guess. I don't know. I shouldn't say real horror. Anything. There's no real horror.
Just life.
But, like, that's the real horror. I loved, like, Goosebumps and, like, Are You Afraid of the Dark and, like, that kind of stuff growing up. Even, like, it scared the shit out of me. But I saw the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre my freshman year of high school, and that, like, turned me off from anything considered horror for a long time. For, like, 8 years, I was like, I will not watch another horror movie. And what was the other movie? Oh, there was a movie called Quarantine.
That one's spooky. That one's crazy.
Yeah, a boyfriend of mine in high school made me go with him to see that in a theater, and I was so mad, and I literally didn't watch it. I just, like, took a nap. I was so mad that he even brought me. But then years later, I saw John Carpenter's The Thing, and then I was like, oh, I'm 1,000,000,000% back in. Like, if this is what is out there, I want all of that. And then I saw Alien and Aliens, and I was like, oh my god, this is what I want. Yes. But I just don't like slashers who are just mean and you don't get what their deal is. I'm not about that.
That makes sense. Yeah, there's a bunch of different little sub-genres of horror. Which is really cool, again, about Crypt TV, is because all the little short films are all so different because each director gets their own vision, basically, for their monster. So that's really cool, because you have basically everything you could want.
Yeah, and it's awesome to talk to all the different directors, too. I was actually just talking to Landon Stamer, who directed The Look-See, and Ben Sotek, who I think you talked to. Who directed Mordeo. Yeah. So all the directors are really cool people. And I've gotten to chat with a lot of them, for live streams or for other, like, Instagram features that we've done. So it's so interesting to hear everyone's different perspective and how they got into horror, and then how these monsters that they create come to life.
Yeah, I really like what you're doing too with the live streams. It's really cool for, I guess, fans to be able to get that in the know. So I don't know, just, like, thank you, because I know, like, one other social media person, he runs the Walking Dead one, and just like the fan interaction just makes me so happy, and probably makes other fans happy as well, because it's not something you normally get from like companies, especially Crypt TV is run by Eli Roth, isn't it?
He is one of the founders.
He's one of the founders,
yeah. So he's not in on like the day-to-day stuff, but he is a co-founder and kind of keeps the company going. But Jack Davis is our CEO, who's there on a daily basis. All of us are working remotely now, but back in the old days when we were in an office, there's like 15 to 20 of us who are usually in the office when people were in offices.
That's so cute. But I mean, just like, it's really cool to see a big company, I guess, take the time to want to be involved with the fans, or want to even do those type of things, instead of just like retweeting, hey, we have this event today.
Yeah, no, that's where I'm coming from. Like, as a fan myself, it's like, that's what I would want to see. That's the kind of interaction that I wanted when I, as the other times that I've been on the other side of it, and times that I still am on the other side of it. Like, I'm still fans of Star Wars and all kinds of stuff. So it's like, I would love to see any brands getting that silly and personal. I do like the check marks on Twitter, kind of like that's kind of stuff always gets like baby nut. I despise baby nut. Like, that's the kind of like brands gone wild. Like, I can't handle that shit. So I try to stay away from that side and try to make it like, hopefully it's still like people get a kick out of it, and it's not like, the check marks are at it again.
Yeah, no, I would say Crypt TV is like definitely, at least I would say, like, in the recent years have gotten a lot better with all the stuff you guys do, because you guys have been at conventions as well and doing fun photo ops. And I know one year the Look-See was there at, I think it was Scare LA, and you got to like write down your thoughts and throw it away. It was like this little tiny experience.
Yeah, that was such a fun booth. Yeah, we brought that around to a couple conventions. And then we did a Mordeo one where you could be the Mordeo's dinner, basically. Your head popped up through like a little plate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really too bad that conventions are not happening this year, because we had done so much, and it just felt like everything was like really ramping up, and we did like Midsummer Scream last year, and that was so cool. So when we come back to the world, it'll be big.
But you guys have a couple of things going on right now, because I was actually just at the LA Haunted Hayride last night, and Crypt TV, like, short films are showing, which is really fun.
Yeah. They hit us up. They were like, we need some films to show at the end of the drive-in experience. And so, yeah, I didn't get to see it myself. So what was the experience like?
It was really fun, actually. It was really cool, because it's basically going to the drive-in, and those were the movies you were watching, was like the little shorts. And it just made me happy being like a Crypt TV fan, and then like having seen some of them. It was just like really, really cool. And then I was like, oh wait, I'm talking to someone from Crypt TV. This is really strange.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I think you guys have a charity thing coming up you wanted to talk about too, right?
Yes. So we are trying to save Halloween at Crypt TV, and also by extension the world. So we have a whole month-long event. I'm not wearing my shirt. I should be. But we have an I Survived Halloween 2020 shirt, and it has the Look-See and Giggles wearing face masks on them. And $5 from every shirt sale is going to Pencils of Promise, which is a charity that creates education opportunities in Guatemala, Ghana, and Laos. And so they build schools, and they also do hygiene programming, which is kind of what I'm trying to focus on. So there's a whole bunch. If you go on Crypt's Twitter, there's a thread that has like all the numbers in it. But I think $1,200 provides like a year of water, sanitation, and hygiene programming, and then $10,000 can build a bathroom. So I'm like, I want to build that bathroom. I want to build a private bathroom and provide sanitation and hygiene, health programming, because the world's in big trouble, and I would like to do anything that we can to. And like, education is so important. Like hygiene is so important. Like, those are like the biggest issues in the world right now. So if there's anything that we can do about that, that's what I would like to That's what I would like to achieve. So we have a donation link on the Crypt Twitter is probably the easiest way to find it right now. The pinned tweet has all the information about the event. So we're doing $5 for all the t-shirts go there, and then we have a direct donation link, and basically to just keep the whole vibe going, we're doing a 24-hour live stream on Halloween night.
Oh, wow.
That's gonna be a whole crazy Halloween like it'll be like a Christmas special, but it's a Halloween special. So I'm getting a whole bunch of people to do, like, I'm getting Johnny Birchgold will be there. I'm getting Dead Meat James and Chelsea to do some crazy silly stuff. The Looksie's gonna be there. And yeah, we're having a costume contest so people can submit their costume photos. You can submit any if you make a haunted house at home, we have a category for that. And I don't know if you've heard our song, Everybody's a Little Bit Spooky.
Yes.
But we're doing a little TikTok music video contest for that too. So we're going to be showing all of that stuff during the live stream too.
That's so rad. Yeah, I saw the creep one. I was like, I kind of want to submit for that one on TikTok. I have contacts. I work at a haunted house. I was like, I can make this work. I gotta do it.
Yes, I would love that. Oh my god, please do.
That's amazing. Well, like, first of all, thank you so much for like wanting to do that. It's nice to find other people who genuinely care about people, especially because like those issues are so big and people don't realize, because we have those necessities here. We have bathrooms. Like, we're so lucky, and we don't realize like other people in the world don't have those things every day.
Right, and it's like we already clearly have a problem washing our hands and covering our mouths in this country. Yeah. So definitely not to cast aspersions on it and anyone else's thinking, but it's like we're supposedly like a leader in the world, and like we're fucking this up. It's like, okay, like let's see, hopefully we can just help somebody. We all need help.
Right. We all need it, man.
We all need so much help. I'm trying to, start somewhere, do something, because yeah, this whole year has just been what a dumpster fire. Am I right?
Yeah, 100%. Man, that's what like I think got me a little more into like YouTube and stuff, because I used to watch Crypt a lot, and then I was just like, man, these like short films. Because I don't know why, when like everything's in despair, I like horror. I don't know why. I just get more into it than ever. And I was rewatching The Sunny Cult, and I was like, man, these are so good.
Yeah. Have you seen the Birch series?
Oh, I love the Birch. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was beautiful.
We have season 2 that's going to be coming out next year, so I'm really excited about that. And we also just announced Kinderfanger is getting a series, so that's going to be starting October 30th, day before Halloween. So that's going to be when the first episode of that is. And that has Angel Theory from The Walking Dead in it.
No way.
Yeah. She's the lead character.
That's so cool. She is such a good actress. Such a sweet person.
She is so amazing. And yeah, so she plays a deaf/hard of hearing school teacher. And there's a whole bunch of kids who are going missing in her town. And there's like one particular kid that she is hoping to adopt, basically, because she wants to have her own child. And then he disappears, and so she's going out and trying to figure out what's going on with all these kids, and then she runs into somebody else who is looking for a kid that he knows, and Kinderfanger, he's involved, so it's really good though. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a very dark and like very intense vibe. I'm really excited about it. It's very like it's just a very cool dark feel to it. I don't know how to. I'm not doing a good job describing it.
No, it sounds amazing already. Maybe because a little bit because Angel's in it, but it sounds really fun. It feels nostalgic,
she's awesome.
Like a nostalgic horror trope, I guess.
Yeah, and it's got spooky kids, so you really can't go wrong with spooky kids.
So how did you get started into all of this, like media, social media? Like, how did you end up here?
Yeah, well, I had made a YouTube channel in high school, and I just was interested in YouTubers and, sketch videos, so I just kind of was online growing up, like, before any of this became, like, an industry. Like, I was just, like, interested in the entertainment industry and interested in movies. So I went to college. I went to Ithaca College for film photography and visual arts. So like I was thinking about doing like a marketing thing, but at the time, like it was not like internet marketing was not a thing really. So I was like, that doesn't sound interesting to me. So I just did film because I was like, well, I'm interested in movies. Um, and I did a semester in LA. I could do an internship program, so I interned at Comedy Central.
Oh wow.
And then I also the first when Geek and Sundry launched, I was in their second round of interns because they literally had put out a thing on their Twitter. This was 2012. They were like, we needed a social media intern, and in 2012, there was so few people on Twitter. I was literally reading Twitter back to front, like reading it from like scrolling back to where I started or where I left off the day before, and then I would read every single one.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't miss a tweet. So that was kind of how it started, and then yeah, after being in LA and doing Geek and Sundry, I kind of met some other YouTube people, and I've just kind of been going along since. So I didn't like go to school for marketing or social media. Like that was not a thing. Like even when I directed a thesis film my senior year, and I ended up putting it on YouTube, but none of my other classmates were putting their work on YouTube, and it was like a very weird thing that I was like wanting to upload it to YouTube instead of like go to festivals or like stuff like that.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm sure like the stigma was a little worse back then too. People were like, oh, YouTube, what is that? It's not official.
Yeah, it's really, things have changed so much. It's really crazy, but it's like, I could see this, like, I saw all this coming and was like, oh, this is the way that the world is going. Like, this is the way the industry is going. But, like, at that time that I was in school, anyone who, you know, was kind of a professional at that time had not come from that world and was not familiar with the digital and internet world. So they had no clue how big of a world it really was, and that it was a whole community, and that there was reach out there, and that I would reach more people by going on YouTube than I would necessarily by going to a film festival, because it was just that was the kind of content I was making. Like it was for the internet. It was not for
yeah
film festival.
That's really cool how your just whole story just basically led you up to where you are now. It's just really fun to hear.
Yeah, it's crazy that I was just making my own vlogs in 2012, and then I worked at a bunch of random places. So before Crypt, I was at Super Deluxe, and that was like my first big like actual social media company that I like had a job at. But then Crypt, I got in touch with Crypt after that because they were looking for someone who knew YouTube. So that's how that happened, and some people have come and gone since then, and I've just been here for, it was just my 3-year anniversary actually.
Aw, congratulations.
So thank you. So yeah, I've just been for 3 years turning it all gay.
Perfect. The master plan's working. No, it's wonderful, honestly. Like, the content's the best. I posted it on Instagram, guys. If you haven't seen it, I'll post it for them in the Discord because it's just so funny.
The Johnny TikTok is really just like the top, like that is the peak of everything I've ever wanted to make.
It's so funny too. I think maybe just, I don't know if it's like the monsters or how well it's executed, but it's just everything.
Johnny is incredible, and it's Danny Prokowski as the Looksee, who you also spoke to, I believe, and they're just both such great actors, and Danny's such a great physical actor and he's been the Looksee so many times now, and I've made him do such stupid shit that they're all very into it, and so like that is what makes it, is that all of them love doing this silly stuff. So
oh my gosh, it's so great, and I can't wait for like the Avengers posters, but all the all the monsters just being attracted to each other.
There's so much fan art, and there's fan fiction too.
Oh no.
There's people get married to the Looksee. There's the Looksee dating everyone.
Wow, he gets around.
there's definitely some Rule 34 stuff out there too. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's insane. Of course. It's the internet. But so you actually have a Twitch channel as well.
Yes, it's OMGCHOMP for real, because OMGCHOMP was taken. That was the one that I missed somehow.
What do you do on like on your Twitch? Do you like to play games? Do you talk?
Yeah. So I play games, mostly horror games or dating sims or Animal Crossing Switch games. Those are my 3 categories of things. So I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight recently, and then Animal Crossing. I really enjoyed Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
And Monster Prom is another one that I love.
I haven't played that one yet. I've heard so much about it though.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun. Yeah.
That's really cool. You're into horror. You don't really find that either. Of too much of people. They're not like, really into it.
Once at a certain point you kind of just get desensitized to it. So it's like I used to definitely like blood would bother me and like, but now that I've seen like how a lot of stuff is made, and I just know that it's not real, and like it's not real and it can't hurt me, it can't get me, it's just on the TV. Because my parents are dentists, so like they do real surgery with like real blood and like real knives, and like I have seen them do that, and that is actually gross and terrifying to me. So it's like fake blood, no problem anymore. Like no one is being actually cut open, so it's fine. So there are some games that still scare the crap out of me, like Alien Isolation. Can't play it. Monstrum, can't play it. Too scary.
Some of those are really anxiety. Like, I don't know, what's the word? Sorry, my brain's not thinking words right now. But when I played Resident Evil 2, I had to stop drinking coffee just because, like, it made my anxiety so bad playing it because it was just so scary.
Yeah. Have you played Monstrum?
No, I haven't heard of that one.
Okay, yeah, that's one where it's kind of like Alien Isolation, where you're like on a ship or something and you're running away. You're like trying to hide from the alien. But the thing is so scary looking, and like I just like, for some reason, any like first person game I just like get really fucking scared of. Like it just like feels very real to me, even if I'm just like, I know I'm looking at a screen, but like when the monster's coming at me, I'm like screaming and freaking out and like taking my hands off the keyboard and stuff. It's like, I'm not, clearly this is not gonna help me win the game. Like this is not how you play the, like, what are you doing? But I just, if it's coming at me, I'm just like, ah!
It's so terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a couple of questions from the chat.
Sure.
First one they want to know is, how are you so cool?
Oh my god! I don't know.
I agree. You just have like a very nice aesthetic. Like.
Oh, thank you.
And the second one is, do you have any favorite horror movies?
Yes, The Thing by John Carpenter. Directed by John Carpenter. That's my favorite ever. Alien and Aliens, I absolutely love. And The Babadook is another big favorite.
Nice. Okay, I can definitely see a trend here. So you are really into more of the monster horror.
Yeah, I love creature design, and I think Star Wars kind of started and inspired that, and all of the little creatures in those movies, and the droids are my favorite Star Wars characters. So
That's so cute. What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
I mean, Empire Strikes Back.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
That one's really good. I'm trying to think. I feel like someone asked another question, but I'm pretty sure I lost it, and I'm so sorry. I was trying to remember what it was, but I don't think I can find it. So guys, if you had a question, please resubmit it to the chat. Have you seen American Werewolf in London?
I have not seen that.
You would probably love it. If you're really into monsters, and you're really into John Carpenter stuff, you'll love it.
Okay. And I love Cabin in the Woods. That's another one that I love.
Okay, Cabin in the Woods is really fun with all the horror movie tropes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and then Beetlejuice.
Okay.
And Gremlins and Gremlins 2.
Gremlins 2 as well?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Have you seen Gremlins 2?
I have seen Gremlins too.
How recently have you seen Gremlins 2?
Like a while ago, probably when I was younger.
Okay, might I suggest rewatching?
Rewatching it?
I don't know. Okay, well, I do know exactly what started this. You know Chelsea from Dead Meat?
Yeah.
Okay, she said something about Gremlins 2 to me when I started doing this Halloween event stuff, and I was like, oh, I used to watch that all the time as a kid, and I haven't watched it recently. And I watched it, and I was like, this is the best movie. Like, this is the craziest movie I've ever seen. I just, like, got completely obsessed with it. I've now watched it, like, 4 times in the last month. And every person I talk to, I've just been like, have you watched Gremlins 2? And just, like, making people watch it. I don't know what my problem is, but it's just so... like, that Gremlins 2 is the theme of my Halloween stream, and, like, that is Gremlins 2 is the vibe. Everyone in this room gets to design their own gremlin.
That's so cute. Okay, now I feel like we have to rewatch it. I feel like
You
that's
have
what they
to.
do.
Okay, thank you. Have you seen the Key and Peele sketch about Gremlins 2?
Wait, I've
It's called
not. They did one?
The Brainstorm. Oh my god, yeah, look up the Brainstorm, because, like, that also, after I watched Gremlins 2 again, someone sent me that video, which I had also completely forgotten about, and then I got re-obsessed with that video, and Jordan Peele as, I forget what his fucking name is, but, he just does this character who's like, I'm the one who comes in when the studio is doing a sequel, when they're about to drop a deuce, and I help everybody. It's like, I just make the sequels better, and so he just, like, is letting everyone in the room come up with their own gremlin idea, and that's just how I feel right now.
That's amazing. Wait, so do you have a dream gremlin idea?
Oh, just any word plus like cotton candy gremlin.
Oh my god.
I just thought of that. Rainbow gremlin.
Butterfly gremlin.
Butterfly gremlin. Come on, like,
right?
Let's go. Like, yeah, like, any word plus gremlin. Like, you have a sensation.
That's so fun. Are you into haunts by any chance?
Yes, and I wasn't into them until, like, I guess it was about 5 years ago now. But, like, growing up, I was way too scared to, like, go to any, like
Halloween Horror Nights,
like
not
the
Scary
Six
Farm.
Flags. Yeah, no, but, like, now I'm, like, I'm so obsessed, and, like, last year, or yeah, the last couple years, Crypt has been showing their films at Horror Nights, so we've gone to, like, go to the media night and stuff, and, like, it's the best. Yeah,
that's so cool. There's this one haunt in LA. They run it out of their house. I wonder if they're gonna do it. They do it during Christmas time. I don't know if they're doing it this year, but they ran a Gremlins one. And they, like, legit, like, made these, like, real life looking gremlin props. It was insane. I think you would love it. So I definitely need to send you the place, because if they run it again.
Please. Okay, my favorite haunt that hasn't been running the past 2 years. I don't know why it didn't happen last year, but it's Boney Island.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know them.
Did you ever go to it?
I don't go to it. Someone at my haunt works that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was at Griffith Park, I think, the last time I did it, so it was, like, pretty big. But I love skeletons and skulls, and talking skulls and skeletons are so funny. So, like, to walk into a place that was all talking skeletons, I just lost my shit. I was like, this is the best.
That sounds so fun. I never knew that was their thing. Well, maybe
Oh yeah, no, it's like literally like so many talking skull animatronics, and they're all singing, and there's pumpkins singing, and there's skeletons in the trees playing instruments, and a bunch of, like, stations of skeletons, like, doing silly things, like cranking wheel. I don't know. They're just, like, all moving around and doing silly things.
That sounds so cute.
It was very cute.
Man, I wonder if they're gonna. Hopefully, they'll run again after the apocalypse is over.
I hope when everything comes back that they'll be back. Because, yeah, for some reason they couldn't do it last year, and then, yeah, this year obviously nothing is happening. So
yeah, it's a great year for all of that. But I'm really excited for the live stream. Just, like,
yeah,
all those amazing people coming on and brings something to Halloween at least.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Yeah, and if you want to submit any videos to be in it, also, if you would like to do a little bit, like, we're trying to collect the Halloween spirit. We're trying to raise some Halloween spirit. So we're having all the guests like do their Halloween tradition, or like do their pumpkin carving, or like show like, oh, this is my collection of all of this stuff. So we're having everyone bring their spooky traditions to the Crypt live stream, so we can all have a DIY fun Halloween together and still get to show off all our little things that we like to do.
That's so cute. That's amazing. I'm definitely gonna make my community. I'll make them do the challenge, the spooky challenge on TikTok.
Okay.
We have to do it.
I have to finish our TikTok for it. I'm making the skull sing.
Oh, I saw that you were like rewiring him or something, right?
Yeah. So I burned out the motherboard. So I had to I had to take all the wires off of it, and put new wires in there. I don't know how to do any of that. I just bought this on the internet and didn't think that I was gonna break it like 3 times, and then here I am.
Oh my gosh.
Now taking it apart, having taken it apart several times to fix it. So
this is a true mad scientist story.
Yeah, no, that's how it starts. I bypassed the compressor.
That's super cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this question is probably the most important question ever, so no sweat or whatever. But if you can bring one superhero with you into the zombie apocalypse, who would it be and why?
Oh my god. One superhero?
Yeah. It could be anyone you want.
I'm gonna pick Poison Ivy so that we can kiss.
Hey, you gotta make sure those needs are met in the apocalypse, right?
Like, we're not gonna last long no matter what, so we might as well go down swinging. That's what I think.
Wait, is she a superhero or is she a villain?
I guess she counts as, I guess she's a villain. I've been watching too much of the Harley Quinn show on the DC universe. It's on HBO Max now, so I just watched it. Have you heard of the show, the Harley Quinn show?
No, I haven't heard of that.
Oh my god, there's a Harley Quinn cartoon. It's on HBO Max now. It was on like the DC Universe app or something, but it's Harley and Poison Ivy, and then a bunch of other like Batman villains. And it's like a rated R cartoon, and they're all like swearing and killing each other, and it's incredible.
Okay, wow. Some people in the chat have already seen it. That's crazy.
It's so good. I love it.
I have HBO Max now, so I'll definitely have to check that out.
Okay, yeah, you definitely gotta watch it. And Gremlins 2 is on there, just saying.
All right, we're definitely have to do a double. We do movie night, so we'll have to do Gremlins and then Gremlins too.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for coming on and talking to us for a bit. This is a lot of fun. You're a really cool person.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm so glad that we finally got to chat, because yeah, I watched your stream with Danny and Ben, and yeah, we've been following each other for a little bit.
Oh,
so I'm
yeah.
glad that we finally got to like interact.
Yeah, it's super cool. Do you want to just again like plug your social medias? I have them all in chat, but just in case, anything else you want to plug, feel free to do it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm OMGCHOMP on Twitter and Instagram. I'm OMGCHOMP for real on Twitch, and Crypt TV on everything else for all Crypt things. And yeah, we're doing a Pencils of Promise fundraiser, and you can check the pinned tweet on Crypt Twitter to find all the links for donating, participating in the contest and costume contest. So
yeah, that's so exciting. Thank you again. We really appreciate it. You're so much fun.
Yay, thanks for having me.
All right, chat, I'll be right back. There we go.